Happy Friday the 13th, everybody. It's a horror lover's holiday. We all celebrate it. We watch the movies. I've already watched them and reviewed them, and I've done all kinds of ranking videos that you can look up. I'll leave a link for my playlist. I ranked the Jason actors. I ranked the faces underneath the mask, the looks of Jason's, the final chases, the final girls. I've ranked almost everything I could think of, so there's nothing for me to do left except maybe do a Friday the 13th quiz. I got a Friday the 13th quiz with 20 questions, so I'm going to test my knowledge of this franchise. If you want to play along, just pause the video at the end of each question. Some of them are multiple choice, but if you want to answer along before I say the answer, pause the video at the end of each question. But I'm going to answer these in real time. I'm not going to do any cuts. I'm not going to edit this and make it look like I'm cheating. All the answers are in the back. I have not looked at them, so I'm an honest guy. All right, I'm not going to cheat. So, question number 1, there's 20 of these, and I'll let you know if I got them right or wrong right away with a little effect in the corner, so you'll know. Question number 1, in what year does the first scene in the opening of Friday the 13th take place? And this is multiple choice. We got 3 here: 48, 1958, or 1968. It's 1958. Jason drowned in 57, and the counselors died in 58. A year later, Barry and Claudette. It's amazing how I remember these names. Question number 2. Which actress portrayed Jason's mother, Pamela Voorhees, in the original Friday the 13th? She wasn't even named Pamela until part 4. She was just Mrs. Voorhees, a friend of the Christies. Betsy Palmer. So, that's the actress. And question number 3. Who has played the character of Jason Voorhees more times than any other performer in Friday the 13th movies? Duh, come on. Kane Hodder. And question number 4. In which Friday the 13th movie did Jason first wear his iconic hockey mask? These are just too easy. What the hell? Hopefully they get harder. Part 3. That's when Richard Brooker gets the hockey mask. And that's still like a legend to this day. You know, like no one knows who came up with the idea. Everybody gives credit to, you know, this person or that person. Everyone's taking credit, just like everybody wants to take credit for Jason at the end of part 1. I don't know who's responsible for it, but whoever did come up with the hockey mask, good job, because it's awesome. Number 5. What is the name of Jason Voorhees' father? Well, that's not even really been established, like, in the movies. That's just kind of comic books, right? That was like the alternate ending, also, of part 6, Elias, right? Elias Voorhees. Did they say his name in Jason Goes to Hell, too? I think they did. That one guy, Duke, is that his name? Duke, gets his back broke. So, question number 6. What name has Camp Crystal Lake changed to in Jason Lives, Friday the 13th, Part 6? Camp Forest Green, right? They changed the name to Forest Green in Part 6, and then Part 7, they changed it right back to Camp Crystal Lake, because I guess they're like, fuck it, the murders keep happening, everybody's gonna know that it's really Crystal Lake, everybody's gonna find out, so let's just change it back to Crystal Lake, screw Forest Green. But it makes sense why they changed it initially, but it's just funny watching 7, and they go right back to Crystal Lake, like, oh, might as well change it back. Alright, number 7, which Friday the 13th movie is the following poster tagline from? On Friday the 13th, Jason is back, but this time, someone's waiting. I would guess... I don't usually read the taglines for the movies, but it's not part 6, I know that. It's definitely not part 2, because it says Jason is back. I would guess 7, because, you know, Tina is like his ultimate foe, like she's more powerful than him. You know, this time, Tina's waiting. But she's not really waiting for him, she doesn't even know about him. So... I would guess 7, but I could be wrong. I'm going to guess Tina from part 7. That's who that's talking about, right? This time, someone's waiting, so I could be wrong on that one, but whatever. Number 8, how is Crazy Ralph killed in Friday the 13th Part 2? Multiple choice. His throat's slit. Is he stabbed in the chest, or is he strangled with barbed wire? He's strangled with barbed wire. Duh. And that death is weird, like the way it's done. It seems impossible. Like Jason was just waiting behind that tree with the barbed wire already like above his head. He didn't like wrap it around. It was like his arms were already like hanging above his head. It's a weird death. Watch it again. It doesn't really make sense. All right. Number 9. Which is the only Friday the 13th movie to date which is the only one to date that fully takes place during an active kids summer camp? Part 6, right? That's the only one with kids, except for the opening of part 1. We actually get to see kids sleeping. Number 10. The filmmakers of Freddy vs. Jason originally wanted Leatherface to appear at the end of the movie to slaughter both Freddy and Jason. True or false? I've never heard that. I've seen Crystal Lake Memories. I don't remember hearing that. And I think that's false. That would be crazy. I've heard Ash versus Freddy versus Jason, like that comic book idea that almost became a movie. But Leatherface, I don't know. I never heard that. But in the movie Freddy vs. Jason, there's a scene at the clinic hospital. What is it called? Weston Hills. You can see Leatherface, Texas Chainsaw Massacre 3 in the background playing, and King Hodder was in that scene playing Leatherface. So yeah, I'm gonna guess false. I could be wrong, but I'm gonna guess false. 50-50 chance I'm right. How many different actors have portrayed the character of Tommy Jarvis? 3. Right? You got John Shepard in part 5. You got Corey Feldman in part 4 in the opening of 5. And Tom Matthews in part 6. Are they counting that female actress who wasn't credited, who played Tommy in the opening of 5? Because in some shots it's actually a woman. I mean, I'm going to guess 3. So, let's see. Question number 12. Some folks have a strange idea of entertainment. Is a line of dialogue from which movie? I think we all know that one. Part 6. These are really easy. Question number 13. In which actual summer camp in New Jersey was the original Friday the 13th movie filmed at? Multiple choice. Although I don't need it. Camp No-Be-Bo-Sco, Camp No-Be-Bo-Sco, No-No-Besky, or Camp No-Be-Bo-Sco. These are weird-ass names they're coming up with. It's No-Be-Bo-Sco. No-Be-Bo-Sco. It's like a private camp. You can't go there unless you like sign up for a tour. Question number 14. What is the name of the ship taking the characters to New York City in Friday the 13th Part 8? It's the Lazarus. They gave you multiple choice, but I don't need it. Yeah, SS Lazarus, SS Lazar. Wait, is that? Oh, Lazar, Lazarus, or Lazaro. It's Lazarus. Number 15. Which character vows to finally kill Jason in Jason Goes to Hell, the final Friday? It's Creighton Duke, that black cowboy who does nothing in the end. He just handcuffs himself to Jason like an idiot. Hey, remember me? Like, no, he doesn't remember you. You've never met him. Although you sure as hell know a lot about him. I hate that movie. Alright, number 16. Which Friday the 13th movie am I describing? There's a graveyard, a chocolate bar, an outhouse, the shitbox is gross, and the best goddamn stew in the whole wide world. You big dildo. That's part 5. A New Beginning. I love that movie. Come in and eat my stew. Alright, what is the name of the score composer who composed the music for the majority of the franchise? Harry Manfredini. And then, unfortunately, he stopped, and we had to have Fred Mullen, who I think did the TV series. He took over for like 7 and 8, and those two just, I can't stand the music in 7 and 8. Anybody else? What number am I at? 18. Which American rock star performed the song He's Back, the Man Behind the Mask for Jason Lives? Alice Cooper. He did like 3 or 4 songs for that movie. I think 3. Teenage Frankenstein was another one. Yeah, so number 19. What happens to Jason Voorhees at the beginning of Jason X, which results in him ending up in space? What happens to him? You want me to spell out the whole thing? Like he kills 5 guards, they're trying to freeze him, but then David Cronenberg's like, I want him soft. But and then he gets frozen. He gets put in this chamber and somehow has a strong-ass machete that he stabs through that thing. Like, there's no way. That machete would break in half before it ever went through. It's just so silly. And it says Quaj on it, which is like the name of the island that Kane Hodder grew up on, like in Hawaii, somewhere out there. But yeah, he got frozen. And then a group of college students come, they pick him up and bring him to space. So yeah, he got frozen. That's how he ended up in space. All right. Question number 20, last one. Make it a hard one. Which of the Friday the 13th movies features the following characters? Clay, Jenna, Whitney, and Trent. The remake, or reboot, or sequel, if you want. I don't know. Everyone debates if it's even a reboot or a remake. It's almost a sequel if you think about it. You just cut out the opening with the whole like Mrs. Voorhees thing. You could like place it somewhere in that franchise timeline. It's the sequel. But it's modern day. It does say like it takes place in modern day, so I guess it couldn't be, but whatever. So yeah, the remake, reboot, sequel, whatever, that's the answer to number 20. I will let you know how many I got wrong or right in the info box below. I'll have all the true answers down there. I'm sure I got all 20 right, except for like that true and false one. Maybe I got that one wrong. But yeah, there you go. That's the Friday the 13th quiz. Like I said, I already reviewed all these movies. I already did all kinds of rankings for you to check out. The best kills, best Jasons, final chases. Look all that stuff up if you want, if you're interested. Happy Friday the 13th. And until next time, auf Wiedersehen.